Okay, a little frustrated, but basically, after I stopped recording today around 10:30, I think it was, I decided to, continue to watch the markets, and I didn't, I didn't want to get in um, at this resistance point, right? But I had said if it breaks out of this, I'm gonna wait for a pullback for it to come down to, and then buy the position, right? Um, well, one thing that I noticed that I kind of wanted to point out, well, we were looking at that chart at the 1 hour, right? So this is where I had made my bias to do that position move. So it was going to come in, right, come down, break out, and then pull back, and then continue. That is my bias. But that's on the 1 hour. Um, I need to go back in my notes, kind of do some studying, see what I did wrong. And it's not necessarily that I did something wrong, more so potentially fighting the urge or my emotions right now because I feel like I missed out on this trade, right? Um, so, yeah, looking at the 15-minute, it broke out here. This took, well, what, 15, 30, 45, um, an hour 15, an hour 30, an hour 45, almost 2 hours for it to break out of this area. 2 hours is a long time to wait, and that's kind of the reason why I didn't get in. Uh, was it a bad decision? I don't think it was. I don't think it was a bad decision to stay out. But if I was to want to take this trade, I would have had to take it um, around here, in this pullback here. So it would have been, I would have bought in this area, right here, at this candle. So it would have been a buy here. Oh, shoot, I didn't mark it. And I'd be running this right now up to here. And so it's at the top of this candle. Once it closes, right? Um, if it closes positive, you buy it here and you ride the wave. Now that's on the 15-minute, but really I would have done that on the 5-minute, which is this here. So I would have bought it at the top, at the close of this 5-minute candle and rode the wave that way, which we saw, I think, when I did the first recording of the day. This is the second recording because I had stopped recording the first move. So that's just something that can, like, it bothers me, you know? Uh, was there a setup? Well, in theory, no. Not at the moment, there wasn't. Like I had said before, it had touched this area of resistance 4 times, right? And your long term bias is always going to be better than your short term. So in theory, I made the right choice by getting out, or not getting out, by staying out of this position here. Now we have, okay, so we're at the hour. If we go down to the 15-minute, we could have taken a trade here, right? Because you have, if we were to scalp, I guess you can say, or like trade it smaller, um, came down, lower low, this was a low, um, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is more of a pause, really. If we go to the 5 minute, maybe we can determine that. Oh, it's just consolidation a little bit. Okay. Higher high, higher low. And this is where I would have kind of like probably gone to the 5 minute in this particular area. Right here. So, if we look at this, you got lower high, lower low, lower high, equal low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This kind of gets choppy, you see. But this right here for sure is a higher high, and this is a lower low. So this in particular here would have been a good setup had I caught it. So it would have looked like this. If we consider this or this a low, and that's basically where we're at now. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't catch that earlier, and I feel pretty annoyed, because that would have been a pretty good profit. If we look at the calculator, just to give you an idea. So my stop loss would have been underneath this candle here, and then my entry would have been here, and then my take profit would have been here, about 3 to 1. So I would have touched it right at the money. 3 to 1. Oh man, that is so disturbing. And that's on a 5 minute, but you know, you got your 15-minute chart here too. Did I mark it correctly? I think so, right? I'm sorry, I had the screen on top. I'm not sure if it got in the way or not, but that's my documentation. As you can see, 1 hour is what we had marked. Just to recap, this is the original. Well, I guess I deleted the line, but I had an original line here from this mark here going up, coming back down to this pink line, and then continuing. And then on the 15-minute, we have a break of structure here. Right here. Because it breaks this high. See? Goes through it. And then we would have bought in this area here where this blue line's at. And that's 5. Here. And that would have been a profit of $150 with a risk of 50. That is my frustration. That's basically what happened. And I feel annoyed about it. Even if this doesn't continue up as like a long-term bias and it's just, you know, making me feel this way. This could have been a good run for a 3 to 1 trade. So that's the reason why I'm feeling so annoyed, upset. Really, It's just those are the things that I just that's why we document this. um, I'm just I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling. But I missed out. I missed out on this opportunity, and I need to document it. This is 12:41, and I noticed it at 11:30. So that's about like right here. This is where I started looking at it. I was like, man, that's a lot of uh, bullish consolidation there. It's just peaking, right? It kept peaking up, peaking out, and eventually broke out. And so I considered buying it, but I didn't because I that was out of my rules. I would have been breaking my rules where I said, okay, I'm gonna have it go up and then come test the resistance point and then continue moving. That was what my whole bias was. So that's why I didn't get in. And not only that, but if we were to set up, let's say we did take a position here, right? Let's just assume. And I would have probably bought at the close of this. That would have been what? That's not a 3-to-1 at all. That's maybe a 1-to-1, 1.3. So it tells you right there. So really, it wouldn't be that much, and I wouldn't go for a 1.3. I would go for a 1-to-3, 1-to-2 at least. But I really don't like trading 1-to-2s. I'd rather do a 1-to-3 ratio, where you risk 1 and you get 3 or 2. 2 is okay. But even then, like, look at all it's ran already, and you're trying to reach for a 2-to-1. It's just not going to work. So, yeah, that's basically what happened, and this is an additional piece to today's trading video that I just uploaded. It's just part 2, essentially just documenting what I lost. I wouldn't say it's a losing. It is a losing day because I lost that opportunity. But I'm definitely going to document this, and I'm going to wait for another opportunity similar to this one and try to get in on that one. So we'll see if we see this again. And if I do, then I think I'll try to take a trade on or take a position on it. But for now, all I can do is set that. Set this up so that I know next time to buy here. BOS is Berka structure. Closed over bear candle. If I misspelled that, I'm sorry. Like that. So I'm going to screenshot this, and I'm going to keep it documented for next time. Hopefully I'm not even going to put this one for the 1 hour. Just so we have it, because, man, that was such a... It looked like a really good position. And then once it broke out, that thing took off. I'm trying to see the positive, you know. I know I'm documenting it. I know that I'm taking, um, notes and doing all that. One thing though that I will say is I don't want this to be the reason why I break my rules either. You know what I mean? Um, because I did originally say that if it breaks out of here, it's going to test this resistance point again. That's what I originally said for the hourly. But I could have taken that 5 minute trade because that would have been a good 3 to 1. So, not going to let my emotions get the best of me. I'm not going to revenge trade. That is one of the major things that's the reason why I recorded this video, because I caught myself feeling the urge. I was like, man, I missed it. I missed it. But it's hard, man. Like I'm fighting my emotions to not overtrade or revenge trade because I missed that opportunity. Unfortunately, I did. And so, we will see how it plays out tomorrow. But I'm officially going to close my charts after this video. And I just felt like you guys should know, or I should know, what I missed so that I can look for it next time. So, yep, that concludes this video. I wanted to update you guys on what happened after my first video that I released. Alright, guys. Till tomorrow.